Welcome to a new series I'm calling Tip It In. Every week, Monday nights, I'll be tipping. That's pretty much it. Let's get into it. So pretty self-explanatory, tipping it in, getting my tips in. I'm pretty sure I've never done this on the channel before, so something new because the link will be down below for the free tipping competition. You get to win... You get to win this bad boy signed by Steel Sidebottom and Bobby Hill. Kicked the sealer, kicked 4 goals. Absolutely incredible. And it is beautiful. There's a prize for first place, which is that. Second place gets $100. Third place gets $50. And last place gets a Swoop wooden spoon. Don't know what that's going to look like, but that's going to be amazing. Bit more of housekeeping. T-shirts are now on sale. They're $45. It's the best way to support the channel. There's T-shirts. The hats are still available for pre-order. Bucket hats will be coming soon. I've got a few more hoodies. And yeah, like I said, the absolute best way to support the channel. Without further ado, let's tip opening round. So opening round, not everyone's favorite round, not my favorite round. I just don't like it. Like, I like that Collingwood get to play a week earlier. I love that. But then you get sort of 2 buys in the first 5 weeks. 2 buys throughout the season, a buy in the first 5 weeks. The ladder is absolutely cooked until these 8 teams have their buy. I just think it should just be a carnival between Queensland and New South Wales, kind of like what gather round is. But just have opening round in those 2 states then if you want to, sort of grow that. But let's just go straight into the tipping. We're only tipping 4 games this week. We're using ESPN footy tip, and here we go. Now, Brisbane, Geelong. Geelong lost their practice match to Essendon recently, and Brisbane were just doing Brisbane things. And look, on ESPN, it's saying that most tippers are going Brisbane 88%, Geelong 12%. It's up at the Gabba. The reigning premiers against Geelong. Everyone's got Geelong as like sort of top 4 and a premiership contender. Brisbane will be up there again. I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Brisbane, especially with no Danaher. They got Sam Day as that sort of replacement. I saw them firsthand at the match sim. They did look good. But it's the Gabba. The Gabba kind of makes me lean towards Brisbane. So I'm going to go Brisbane for the first game of 2025 in the opening round. We're going to do a margin. I'm going to do Brisbane by 22 points. The second game we got here is Sydney and Hawthorne. Now, Sydney have been absolutely cruelled with injuries at the moment. Errol Gordon, fractured ankle. They've got Brodie Grundy out as well. Hawthorne are a little bit more healthier. I know it's at the SCG, but Hawthorne, I think they're going to sort of continue that form going in from 2024 into 2025. And I know this is going to be a bit different, but I'm going Hawthorne there. You don't have to tip the margin because it's not the first game. I just think, I don't know, Sydney with a new coach as well, that kind of would help them. But I think Hawthorne are going to feature prominently in the top 8 this season. And I think Sydney might get off to a bit of a slow start. I'm still of the notion that it will leave mental scars what happened to them in that grand final. So I'm tipping Hawthorne. Next up, Gold Coast and Essendon. If you've watched my ladder predictor that I did like 2 months ago, I had Gold Coast in the 8, and it seems that everyone is loving Gold Coast at the moment. I know that they just lost, but in their practice match, but I know Essendon beat Geelong though. But do we really trust Essendon? I think I had Essendon 14th or 15th. Do we really trust Essendon? I don't reckon. I love what I'm seeing from the Suns. They've recruited really well. They play a very nice brand of football. It's reminiscent of the Tigers, obviously with Damien Hardwick at the helm. And they've just got players on players on players on players. Not even that did they just recruit well. They also, just traded well, drafted well as well. So I'm definitely going the Gold Coast Suns here because, yeah, People First Stadium, when I went up to their match sim, they just looked on absolute fire. They're really gelling well as a team. Their young guys have got another preseason into them. Noah Anderson just looks absolutely incredible, and he'll be leading them out the front. You can't go past Rail and Miller and all these sort of guys. King as well. Yeah, I can't see Essendon Gold Coast losing to the Bombers. Now, the final game of opening round. So this is going to be a really short video, but the final game of opening round, the Giants and Collingwood. I'm obviously going to go for Collingwood, but let me just tell you why. So the Giants, they're going to want redemption for how their 2024 ended. Literally capitulated, right? They should have been in that grand final. They probably should have won a grand final last year. But no Tom Green, and I'm pretty sure Jake Stringer's not playing, according to someone I did interviewed on Swooping Around. Jake Stringer always eats us up. No Tom Green is huge because Tom Green, he absolutely he destroyed us last season. So no Tom Green really helps us, really hinders the Giants, but they've still got like, you know, Whitfield. And I know, again, they lost their practice match. We're not really going to look into practice matches that much. It doesn't really dictate form. But you know, the guys like Whitfield, Callahan, Daniels, all these guys, they perform really well. But what I saw from Collingwood, and again, I said I'm not looking into practice matches. I know it was against Richmond. I know we won by 85 points, but it wasn't even just that. It was the fast ball movement that was back. It was the trident attack of Membry, Mychek, and McStay that I absolutely loved. You know, they kicked 10 goals combined. It was all those inside 50s. It was the run from half back. I know we're not going to have Dan Houston, so you would think that maybe Oleg Markov might come in. Josh Dacos just looks like that quarterback off that half back line. Harry Perryman is facing his old side as well, so he'll have that extra fire in his belly. It's really weird that the split is 70-30. I thought it would be, you know, the Giants are probably more in favour, but maybe 60-40, 70-30 just seems like everyone's underestimating Collingwood. And the Pies need to get off to a fast start. We started 0-3 last season. And even Hawthorne started 0-5, Brisbane started 0-4. So all these teams need to get off to an absolute fast start. I think we have the Giants' measure. I really do. And if we're to feature deep into September or just in finals at all, we need to start well. And what better way to do that than the Giants, who have pretty much, except for that prelim, kind of had the wood over us for these last couple of years. It's always a really good match between us two. But I'm going to tip Collingwood here, and you can see the teams that have got their buys all throughout the rest of this round. Which again, I think it's stupid. I really think that the year should start with Carlton and Richmond, like it just traditional, right? Even though Richmond are probably going to get smacked by 100 points if our practice game is anything to go by, and Carlton's game against the Giants is anything to go by. So I just don't like opening round. I just don't like opening round. But confirming that my tips for this week are Brisbane, Hawthorne, the Suns, and the Pies. Enter that footy competition below. How many do you think I'm going to get right? I'm no good at tipping at all because I'll forget. So this is going to keep me very much accountable for. Hoping to get a sponsor on this so we can maybe up the prizes a little bit. But until then, buy some merch, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets, and until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.